All right, what up, y'all? So, the Miami Heat, they suspended Jimmy Butler, and went 0-2 in their first two games. Got blown out by the 7 or 8 win Utah Jazz, and then lost in double overtime, blew a lead to the Sacramento Kings. And now, their most recent game, they defeat the Golden State Warriors. They defeat the Golden State Warriors, surviving a Steph Curry, I think about 31 point game. And let me check this box score, because I didn't watch this game. I'm trying not to. Okay, here we go. So Jaquez had 18, Bam had 19. I need more from Bam still. Terry's out there playing 32 minutes and scoring 9 points. I'm getting angry. Tyler Hero had a bad shooting night. He had 14. Jovic had 20. Duncan, you know what I'm saying? Now this is my point. Jimmy's coming back, I think, by the time we play Portland. Because we play the Jazz again tomorrow. That's going to be an interesting game, because if we get blown out by the Jazz, the Utah Jazz twice, and this time it's in Utah, we're still going to have a conversation. But I think the first game that Jimmy's supposed to be back by is against Portland. Part of me thinks that Pat Riley isn't going to trade Jimmy Butler, because I think he's still doing things out of spite. I think he's not going to trade Jimmy, and he's going to wait out until it's time for Jimmy to go. The bad part about that is we're not going to get anything back if we lose Jimmy in the summer, which we most likely will if he still feels the same. What I was thinking is you trade Bam. Now, I know that on first remark that may seem crazy, that may sound crazy to some people, and I don't want to trade Bam. But what I feel right now, I think Bam has more of a trade upside than Jim, or you put Bam in the package with Jim. Now, whether Jimmy wants to play with Bam, that doesn't really matter what Jimmy wants at this point, because now he switched it. I remember the other day, the report came out that Jimmy would play with any other team besides Miami, which was an insane thing in the first place. And then, I think it was yesterday, he said, oh, wait, no, I don't want to play for Memphis, and I don't want to play for Milwaukee. Two teams where I feel like he would fit amazing in Memphis. Jimmy, and Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh my God, that's a team right there. I don't know how far they would go, but that's a team, And then on Milwaukee, I don't know where I guess you would move Middleton up to the 2 and have Jimmy play the 3. I guess I don't know. I don't know who the Bucks 2 guard is. Is it Gary Trent? I don't know. I don't know who the 2 guard is, but I'm pretty sure Chris Middleton plays the 3. But what I'm saying now is the Heat have to make a move. I just don't know what move it's going to be. Their move could very possibly be no move at all. That's a move in itself. If they decide not to do anything with Jimmy and just wait until the summer, then we just got to live with that and hope that we get someone back in free agency. I don't think that's going to happen. It doesn't make any sense to me right now, And I was trying to hold my tongue because I was about to make a different kind of video about the Heat a few days ago. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just wait. I want to wait because we got a few away games coming up. We got to play Utah, Portland, Clippers, Lakers, and then we're back home on the 17th to play Denver. I kind of wanted to wait until this long road trip until we got back to the place where I was like, all right, let's talk about this in a different context, especially when Jimmy comes back. Because they only suspended him for 7 days. I don't know what the future of this team is going to be, even if Jimmy comes back. Because if Jimmy comes back and he acts like nothing happened, I feel like some players may still hold a resentment for what he said. Because he didn't act like he wanted to patch anything up with Miami. He made it very clear that he never wants to play in the Heat jersey again after I remember him saying that he wanted the Heat to be the last jersey he ever played in. And something happened between then and now. We just don't know as fans. We can speculate. We can say it's Pat Riley, Spoelstra, all the stuff. We don't know. And we probably never will know. I saw some people say that Jimmy's the problem because he does this with Minnesota and Philadelphia. He always forces his way out. And it's like, that's still a valid point. I don't know how far it goes in this instance, but it's a valid point, I believe. I don't know what Jimmy Butler wants. I know what he says. I just don't know what he wants. I do feel we could have saved this if we just built around Tyler, Bam, and Jimmy better. Especially after the first few years of realizing that, okay, this is not going to be enough for us to win a championship. No matter what happens, this is not enough for us to win a championship because we're playing against well-oiled machines, Boston and Denver, and, we lost in the bubble to LeBron and the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? That's LeBron still, But I do feel that the Heat are in a position, I don't want to say of power, because this is one of the most least powerful positions to be in at this point. Even after beating the Warriors, you know what I'm saying? The Warriors aren't that good of a team this year, but I feel like they're a lot better than the Heat are, just on chemistry. You feel me? The Warriors just don't have that star power anymore helping Steph, It's just, I'm worried about the future of this team if nothing changes. Because I want Terry Rozier off the team. I partially want Bam off the team. If he doesn't want to play like a big man, I need Bam off the team. But part of me was thinking we should trade Jimmy for a center so Bam can play the 4 and he doesn't have to play the center because he's really just a tall power forward and a short center. So if we find like a true center, like a Mitchell Robinson type player, they could play the 5, Bam could play the 4. But I just don't know. I just don't know. So at this current point, I do believe that it's time for the Heat to make. The Heat are going to have to make a lot of quick decisions. Because I don't think. I don't know how the fans are going to respond to Jimmy. What if Jimmy comes back and the fans boo? That ain't going to help Jimmy's temperament. What if Jimmy comes back and we still suck? Then what? Everyone's been saying, we're losing because Jim's not there. Okay, Jim comes back and we still suck. Then what? Obviously, he wasn't happy with the team when he was there. So, that's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, we're only losing because of Jim. We lost with Jim, too. This is bigger than Jimmy. Even with Tyler having an all-star year, Bam doesn't want to be aggressive. Jimmy is apparently in a role that he doesn't want to be in, which isn't helping anybody. And we're hoping that our bench steps up. But our bench really shouldn't be taking this role because it's not their role to take. So what do we do? If we do make a trade, I wanted someone like De'Aaron Fox so we could have a young point guard on the team. Terry Rozier is not cutting it. But I don't want to trade with the Warriors to get Jonathan Kuminga. I don't want him. I don't want Bradley Beal. He has a huge contract. There's certain people that keep getting linked to Miami that I have no desire to see them in a Heat uniform. I think this team needs to start going, not in rebuild mode, but we need to start having younger players on this team. Rebuild mode is not it. That's not a good idea at all. But we need to start doing things that are more future-oriented than present-oriented. And it seems like Pat Riley, him and himself, he don't know what he want to do. Because he's so stuck in his way. He's so damn bitter. He just loves driving away star players. Because he's done it with Tim Hardaway and Shaq and LeBron and D-Wade. Why does he see the best player on our team and just want to drive them out to not paying them or something stupid like that? It's a consistent Pat Riley problem. So part of me thinks this ain't Jimmy's fault at all. This is just Jimmy being Jimmy. But at the same time, Jimmy does this all the time. As much as I love him, he does this all the time. So I don't know. In this current moment, I don't know what we do. I don't know what we do. I would love to see Miami stand 10 toes on something, because it seems like Spoelstra's on one side and Pat Riley's on another and Jimmy's on another. We're a team and we're all so divided, and the team don't want to verbally comment on anything because they don't want to ruffle any feathers. You know what I'm saying? They ask Bam don't want to say nothing. Tyler, I guess he's confused. No one else wants to do nothing. So we're all just in the dark together, and that's terrible for a team to be just going on like that and expecting to win more games in the future. We have no teammate chemistry. We have nothing. We're just out there. You know what I'm saying? So at this current moment right now, all I desire from the Miami Heat as the front office, make a move that's best for the future of this team. Do not trade Jimmy out of spite, because that ain't going to help us. I feel like even if Pat decides to trade Jimmy to the Wizards just out of spite, well, that ain't going to help none. You know? And if we do make a move, remember, make a move for the Miami Heat, not for Jimmy. Jimmy wants to be going. He wants to go wherever. This move cannot be for Jimmy. This move has to be for us. This move has to be Miami Heat oriented, not Jimmy Butler oriented. He can drop a list. He can say where he wants to go. It's not about where he wants to go now. You made your choice to leave. Now we are going to make our choice to send you wherever we want so we can get the best investment on you. And it's bad enough the Heat aren't liking the trade rumors. They're not liking the trade packages because Jimmy's value is low. Because he's a 35, 36-year-old angry player who forces his way out of teams no matter what happens. It would be different if this was Jimmy's first time doing something like this. So I can't go fully on Pat Riley and I can't go fully on Jim because both of them are wrong. So I want to ask y'all, who do y'all think is wrong, Pat Riley or Jimmy Butler? Or do you think it's both? Because at this current moment right now, I think both of them have a certain amount of blame, but I'm leaning towards more Pat Riley, but Jimmy isn't helping the case either. Because at the end of the day, I just want the Heat to be successful. I just want the Heat to win a championship again. That's all I want. And we've been close a lot of years, but we just don't have enough. So what are we going to do to make sure that we have enough? What moves are the front office going to make sure that we are enough? Because if not, we're going to be this mediocre basketball team forever. And that's not what Miami Heat basketball is to me. Like, comment, subscribe. God bless, man. And I'll see y'all in the next video, man.